So Season 12 has been out for around a week now, and I think now is the time to post the settings video. The video focused on PC settings, go over things how to get better FPS, and a lot of settings that will help you in your games which you may have never heard of before, and will actually overall improve you at your game and you as a better player yourself. Hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Dominated again. Welcome to the channel. I post every other day to help you become an Apex legend. So if that is something you are interested in, then make sure you go down below and drop a sub. So yes, as I said, today we're going over the best settings for Season 13. And I'm not going to drag out this intro any longer, so let's get straight into it. So when it comes to settings, there are a couple things that you should be doing and you should already know. But if you don't know, that is what I'm going to show you guys today. One of the first things I actually want to talk about is when you actually go to look at a weapon, you get this massive imprompt. It takes up a huge amount of your screen, and honestly, it's just unneeded. You shouldn't be seeing that much information about every single weapon, because we all know what the weapons are, we all know what the weapons do. So to get rid of this massive box, all you want to do is turn in-trap prompt style from default onto compact, and then you get this tiny little thing that basically just let you know what weapon it is. This is a big thing that not many people actually know, but realistically, you shouldn't be going up to purple armor and getting this massive box. It takes up a massive amount of your screen. Imagine if you're armor swapping. There's someone pushing you and you're trying to armor swap, and so, but like, you can't see. You cannot see them at all. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of this massive box. You go to settings, turn it off default and onto compact. So when it comes, what the hell? So when it comes to crosshairs, bro, everything is destroying around me. So when it comes to crosshairs, you know you can get all different types of colors. And at one point, we actually got invisible crosshairs. Now, this has since been removed, but there is one way that you can get something relatively similar. All you've got to do is go to your settings, scroll down to where it says reticle, turn it on to customize, and make sure you have 00128. This is the darkest blue you can get in the game, and once you change it to that, it will actually become similar to the invisible crosshair. So if we go over and get the wingman, you will see how this is just the normal, but once you go up, you get that tiny little circle again. It's just that one little dot. So again, if you want to have a very minimal crosshair, as you can see, the outer outline is very dim, but the middle is very dark. And if you want to know how you can get that, again, all you got to do is go to settings, scroll down to reticle, go into customize, and change it to 00128 and get the darkest blue possible. Now, if you had the invisible crosshair already attached, I'll show you how you can actually fix that now, because it will become this white grayish sort of crosshair. And if you want to know how you can get this crosshair every single time, because when you load up, it'll go back to that original, all you got to do is go into your settings. So what you want to do, you want to go to the magnifying glass, type in respawn, and when you're clicked on respawn, you want to go over to Apex. You go respawn, Apex, profile config, scroll down until you see this here, reticle color. You're going to change it to 00128. Make sure when you open this that you do actually select the properties and make sure that it's off read only so you can change it. And then when you change it, you save it, properties, read only again, apply, okay, and then every single time you load up onto Apex, you will get this invisible crosshair. So that's how you can make sure you get this reticle crosshair every single time, is make sure you do that in your settings. That does only apply if you use the invisible crosshair before it got patched, but if you haven't, you can just totally ignore this step and make sure that you are just on the custom resolution. You're on 00128. The next thing we're actually going to talk about is, so when you go to pick up your little items, instead of just spamming the pick up button, whatever it is for you, for me it's F, instead of just spamming it, you can go over into your settings, go to mouse and keyboard, and where it says interact/pick up, make sure that the second key is scrolled down. So all you have to do when you go up to them, scroll down, you can pick them all up in one massive sweeping motion. Now the reason why it's your second key is because you can't change weapon with this. So if I have a wingman, I can't change to a Spitfire by scrolling. Sometimes it works, but yes, no, you actually can't do it. So when you scroll down, you got to make sure this is your second bind, so you could use your main bind to actually change weapons. Now it just take a little bit of getting used to, but once you actually get it down, it becomes so much more fluent of just picking stuff up. Even when it comes to picking up armor and all this stuff, so armor swaps are so much easier. Like, I don't even have to look at the armor and I picked it up. So make sure you have it scroll down. If you want to know how to pick up things quicker, that's what you got to do. Again, settings, mouse and keyboard, make sure you go down to where it says interact / pick up, and then go to key 2, make sure it's on scroll down. Now another thing that you can do with scroll down is instead of having it onto interact, and you can just keep the normal keybind of just spamming the key button to pick up everything, you can actually go over to jump and make the second keybind for jump scroll down. This way, every time you scroll down, you will jump. And this makes movement tech such as bunny hopping so much easier than ever before. So you can just run, slide, and every time you hit the floor, you just scroll. And it's as simple as that. Especially when you're playing someone like a Octane, this becomes so much easier and so much quicker. So I'm stimming, and then suddenly, every single time I hit the floor, I'm just scrolling down, and it's so much easier to actually do. It's very good for just getting away from people. If you're just trying to rotate and make sure you don't want to get hit whilst you're moving, this is one of the best things to actually do. It's just a bunny hop around the place. And realistically, it just gets your movement together. So you might not find bunny hop useful, but it is just a way for you to actually get your head around using movement tech. And it eases you into the whole world of movement tech too, such as tap strafing, all that kind of thing. Cool. So yes, again, if you want to know how you can just bunny hop by just scrolling down, all you got to do is click on settings, go over to spacebar, and where it has your second key, make sure you have it as scrolled down. Now when it comes to your overall graphics, the graphics I have right now are absolutely perfect for me. They don't look too bad either. Like, the game looks actually fine, it looks decent. Not only that, I get pretty decent FPS. I'm around 120, 130. Sometimes it shoots up. So to get a constant frame rate and make sure that you won't be lagging, you won't be jumping everywhere, and make sure you're not playing on a PowerPoint, what you want to do, you go over to video and make sure that everything is turned all the way down. So if you want to copy my exact settings, this is what you want to do. You want double buffed, you want disabled, turn it all the way down, TSA, disabled, medium, 4 times, medium, low, low, high, enabled, low, disabled, low. So all of that, for me, allows me to get a decent amount of frame rate, not laggy, not jumpy, not like I'm playing on XL, and the game looks pretty decent too. So when you lower all the things, as I said, you'll get a higher frame rate, but the actual reason why that is a good thing means that you will actually see more than you would if you had everything turned all the way up, because your computer will be working harder. So if you take that pressure off your computer, it allows you to run the game faster, and if it's faster, everything will be more clear, and so you'll be hitting your shots easier. It's as simple as that. Now, one of the final things I want to talk about is actually your resolution. Now, stretch res, I absolutely love and adore, and I use it in every single game that I play. But I know a lot of people find the gameplay in the background. It is kind of split. People either ask me, oh my god, what's your resolution? I need that now. Tell me how you get it. Or we get people commenting like, I really can't watch the gameplay in the background. People just don't like it, or they absolutely love it. Now, I do recommend it because, again, it takes that pressure off of your PC. It allows me, anyway, to get a higher FPS too, and allows my game to run more smoother. Not only that, enemy hitboxes become much bigger, so does your crosshair, so to me, it makes things much easier to hit. And not only that, I'm still on 110 FOV as well. So I get the massive amount of field of view, while still looking like everything looks a lot bigger. So it lets me hit my shots easier because things look bigger. The bigger they are, the easier they are to hit. Now, one thing is that people think it actually does make them bigger, but it doesn't. It makes you think that they are bigger. And because you think they're bigger, it actually makes you hit your shots a lot more because you believe they're easier to hit. So the actual way you get this stretch res, I play on 1440x1080. Now, this isn't a resolution in Apex. This is a custom resolution. Now, that is a whole video in itself. So if you want to know how you can get this stretch res, then make sure you click this video on the top right hand corner of your screen now, because it is a long-winded video and there are 2 steps to it. If you are watching that video, make sure you do watch the video that is pinned in the comments down below, because that will help you massively to get this fully underway. So that's a collected video, guys. If you found the video helpful and or entertaining in any way, shape or form, then make sure you go down below and drop a like. And once you're down there, you might as well subscribe to be entered into the next subscriber shout out. Thank you guys so much for support recently. We've just hit 1.62k subs, which is absolutely amazing. We are approaching 2,000. That's my next goal. So if you do want to help me go there, then do make sure you are subscribed. Thank you guys so much for your support. Once again, it's been my pleasure. And until next time, keep dominating, legends.